Okay, Galvatron, I need a little bit more action. I really want Megatron to fight back just a little bit, alright? No, I refuse to be humiliated like this. Fool, I am you, but better. No one can stop me.
Allow me.
Who the hell are you?
Your master. Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
Cut? Yeah, I really want to hire that guy, whoever he is. Hello, welcome back everyone. It is Khan, and today I am going to be reviewing The Fallen. Look at that. Here he is. Now, this isn't the first time, alright? This is not the first time he's appeared on camera. I hate to bring this guy into the picture. Really good limbs and that stuff. I know this is not his review, but I'm just saying, like, compare this guy to this guy. Like I said, it leaves a lot to be kind of desired. So a little bit of backstory, a little bit of backstory. So I believe I bought The Fallen last year for 4th of July, because I think in the Shockwave video, I sort of hint. Was it the Shockwave or Overload video? I don't remember. I remember I said something in one of the videos that hinted that I bought someone to finish the free shipping, basically. Jetfire and this guy is who I bought for 4th of July, but there is one more guy that I did bought, and I will tease him a little later down the road. But just a little bit of backstory, about my purchase with The Fallen here. So yeah, this is exciting. I can't believe that we're finally going to be reviewing The Fallen, because again, I did mention him and even showed him off in the Shockwave review. But yeah, I will go ahead and get straight into the articulation and the posing and everything that we need to know about The Fallen, alright? So let's go ahead and talk about the articulation and the posing of this guy, alright? I do apologize in advance if you're watching the review and you're like, wait a minute, I thought you moved out. And it's like, yeah, I moved out of the apartment and here we are at the new place. So yes, all this stuff was recorded ahead of time, but I never really got around to finishing the review. Basically, I will be finishing up the review here at the new place, but I will still keep the old recording since a lot of it is still pretty usable, but I basically did not finish my closing thoughts with it. So let's go ahead and get straight into the review, shall we? He has good head rotation. He can rotate his head left, right, up, and down, but strangely his head can rotate all the way around in some really, really bizarre way. He looks really possessed, but so The Fallen can rotate his arms in two ways. You can actually rotate his arm from the shoulder, and then you can also rotate his lower arm at the elbow. He also has 3 points of like bend for his arms, so you can actually bend a little bit of his arms at the shoulder, one at the bicep, and his elbows also bend. So yeah, so you can actually pull his arms all the way up to make it look like he's going to like dive or something. He does also have hand rotation, and I believe his hands can bend. His legs can bend. You can make his legs go back and forth. He does not have ab crunch, and he also does not have waist rotation. So he has one rotation at the knee, but then you can also rotate at the ankle, which is really, really interesting. He does have some slight articulation with the toes. If I have not mentioned it, his legs can go all the way around. That kind of covers everything we need to talk about for The Fallen for his articulation. So let's go ahead and see if we can make The Fallen into a supermodel. This is what The Fallen's supposed to look like once he has all the pieces equipped. He's got the staff, he's got like his little wing pieces here. For some reason, I have a hard time connecting mines. So like the wing pieces are supposed to go on the back here. I don't know if they're really wings. They look like giant drumsticks, but yeah, I have a hard time getting these in, but that's where they're supposed to go. Every time you move up the arms, you'll see that the pieces move, which is really, really cool that they do move. Again, they kind of give me almost like that sort of Batwing kind of thing. But they're a bit kind of annoying to deal with, and also that it really limits how far he can only really move his arms. So I just like take these things off. Again, this is what the Fallen looks like without those little Batwing things. His weapon's actually broken into 2 pieces. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can definitely have him wield them as weapons separately. Now, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think he can also wield these as weapons. I honestly don't know where do you put this. So I actually found out that this is not a weapon for him. Like I said, it's like his little like bat wings. Unfortunately, I can't get him to wield other things. I mean, he could hold the sword a little bit, but it's just gonna fall over. I think it's just because it's just how his hands are designed, so unfortunately he can't really hold a lot of things. I did try to see if he could hold Novocaine and Freezer, or at least just one of them, but I think he can only hold it like this. So he can sort of hold it, but he would have to kind of hold it like this. So his mask is actually removable. He does actually have a face. So that's what he looks like without the mask on. He does look really derpy looking. Oh boy, he does look really derpy looking. Okay guys, I actually didn't even know what his face looked like. I actually had to rewatch the movie to be like, did the Fallen actually really had a face? And yeah, lo and behold, he actually does have a face, and it looks really terrifying. It looks really, really terrifying, but I do like the detail though that his mouth is movable. He still looks great with the mask though, and again, the mask is actually an accessory that you can equip directly onto him. And there we go. And then he has the signature mask on. Yeah, I just forgot to mention that the mask is an accessory. Like, you do actually have to take it out of the wrapping and put it on him. But yeah, I'd say he looks great with the mask on, don't you think? And then there's one last accessory that the Fallen has. It is his backdrop here. All right, he's looking like a supermodel now, right? All right, guys, you know me with all the transformation stuff, so let's see how the Fallen turned out. Do you think that I failed, or do you think I succeeded? All right, here he is. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Honestly, this might be the best transformation attempt I have done so far. I just didn't like attaching these. I think that was the only thing that I did not like, was how to attach these. But everything else, oh my goodness, you know, like that's it. This is it. This is what his transformation is. It's basically just like a pretty gnarly looking spaceship. I really, really like it. In fact, I do kind of like that there's a cockpit in here. I don't know, this might be a little bit of a weird rant, but I've always found it strange that with Transformer figures, they always have like a cockpit in here. Like, I sort of wonder, in theory, do you think that there were aliens before they had the Transformers, and that would explain why they could fit in here? I don't know, I've always kind of wondered about why these specific kind of like Transformers have like a cockpit in here that looks really reasonable enough to store something in here, or even putting like a human being in here. I don't know, I've always thought that to be really, really strange. But yeah, I mean, like I said, he looks really cool in his spaceship form here. Yeah, and like I said, he doesn't look like it's much, but it definitely looks very alien looking. I really like it a lot. There's a lot of little things that I don't really like now that I'm like staring at his back. I don't know if you can see, but you see like this whole backside of him a little bit. I can't say I'm a big fan of the backside because it looks like someone ripped off his back. He looks kind of naked in the back, like someone just ripped off his hide. So I can't say I'm a big fan of the way that they did his backside. I mean, at least like he looks great from the front, but as soon as you look at the backside, he just looks really, really unfinished. But maybe that was intentional. I don't really kind of know for sure. It's really the only thing that I don't like about him. Actually, I take that back. There's actually one other thing that I don't like. I can deal with this. What I can't deal with, though, is how you equip this damn staff on him. So I think my main thing that I don't like about the Fallen is how you equip the staff onto his hands. I really wish that his hands were articulated, because the way how you insert this, you have to insert it through his fingers, and it's kind of a bit annoying to do a little bit. Now, if it's just on one hand, it's fine, all right? But if you have to put it in both hands to make him wield the staff in both hands, it is a pain to do. This is actually one of the things that I don't like about the Fallen, is just making him wield this staff with both hands like this. And it's very awkward, and even like posing with it like that is also really awkward too. In fact, if you look at his fingers or even his hands, like, can you count how many fingers that is? Can you count how many fingers that is? That he is definitely very, very primitive and alien indeed. Like, I don't know. I feel like there could have been some room for improvement for the hand design a little bit, because again, like you see, like right here, this is actually where you slot the staff, and it is very, very, very annoying to get him to line those hands correctly, just for him to wield the staff in both hands. It's incredibly annoying. It's probably one of the biggest gripes that I have with him. And now I made him sit down a little bit. Yes, go sit in the corner, Falling. I still love you though, but oh dude, I really, really don't like the way how you have to equip the staff on him, because everything else about the Fallen is great. He's got great articulation, great range of motion. I love his design. He is very movie accurate. And also that he's got light piping. That's probably the big thing, is that he's got light piping. I think I demonstrated the light piping in the Shockwave video, so his eyes do glow. That's probably like one of the coolest features that he has. But yeah, equipping that staff is really, really annoying. I can't stress that enough. It is really annoying and very stupid, and I really wish that they really should have made his fingers, or at least the hand, articulated for that matter. I would still recommend this guy. Even to this day, I'd still recommend him. He is a great addition to have. I wonder, do you think they'll actually make a model kit of this guy? I would pay money for a model kit, just like Battle Trap. Like, please, please, I hope they make a model kit of this guy, or at least for Battle Trap. To kind of wrap up my closing thoughts, again, I can't stress enough how awesome his design is. I would say that the biggest area that I really don't like is just equipping his weapon. Again, equipping his staff was probably the biggest issue that I have, but if you don't mind not being able to equip it in both hands, you'll be perfectly fine with it. Same goes with the little bat wing things. You can definitely take that off, even though it is part of his look. Great figure, great posing ability, great design. Everything about him is just almost perfect. I highly recommend. Also, make sure to like and subscribe to this review if you would like to see more videos like this. I will have the Fallen wave goodbye, and I will see you guys on the next review, alright? Alright guys, I think that wraps up my review with the Fallen. If you like this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and share. And if you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe, because I have plenty more videos where that came from. And alright, Fallen, go ahead and wave to the camera. I will see you guys in the next video, alright? So, see ya!